Hey guys, how's it going? It is officially greenhouse install day. They showed up a little earlier than I thought they were gonna show up. My brain had them coming at 8:30 to 9:30, and they texted me saying, yeah, we'll be there at 7:30, but my brain said 8:30 to 9:30. So it was my bad. I'm not even ready yet, but greenhouse is happening. I'm so excited. Let me turn the camera around. They've already gotten to work and they're bringing back the tractor right now to start excavating. So they've already got it all lined out where it's going. You can hear the tractor coming right now. And they ran a string line. So this is the height of the foundation wall. We have an 18-inch foundation wall, and holy cow, this is so exciting. They're coming back with the big tractor right now. So I'm gonna go inside, let them get to work, and I'll give you guys progress updates throughout the day. I'm so excited. The start of this thing framed out. You can see the door is going right here in the center. They're working so fast. They've already got it kind of dug down in here a bit. So you can see they did dig it down like, I don't know, a couple inches, and then they're going to be putting in a footing around the edge for the concrete wall, and then a solid slab here. And then they just moved all of the dirt right here, so it was super easy. we are at the very end of day one. The guys got here at 7:15 and they just wrapped up for the day. It is currently 1 o'clock. They did so much work. This probably would have taken us a week just to get to this point alone. Just the digging down, building the foundation, the framing out, and then you guys can see they still have a little bit more to do. They've got a couple more boards to put on the inside here, and then they'll put the rebar in and everything, but it is looking so good. Now you can actually see where the foundation is going to sit and where the doors actually are. I think this kind of brings it to life a little bit more. So we are getting a glass greenhouse from BC Greenhouse. It is the cottage style series, and all the information for the greenhouse that we're getting is going to be in the description down below. Check it out. If you are ordering a BC Greenhouse, let them know that you found it through my channel. Now we're going to wait until tomorrow, and the guys should be able to finish that up. They are hoping by the end of the week to be able to have the entire foundation poured and everything fully done. So this is going to be a 1 week project for these guys. It's a team of 3 of them, and I don't know if we could have done this by ourselves. So day one is coming to an end here. This is so exciting. So much progress being made back here just in one day. And they took all of the soil, all the dirt that we had here. They took it. They are going to discard it so we don't even have to worry about it, which is really nice. They do have a little pile right there, and they said they wanted to leave that for backfilling up against the foundation and for whatever it needed. I don't know, they said they might need some dirt. And then they said they will get rid of it if they end up not using it. But so exciting. Day one, greenhouse is coming together. It's day 2 of the greenhouse, and the guys are already back there working away. You can hear them cutting wood and everything. This is gonna be so good. Let me go set the tripod up and you guys will see what happens on day 2. Okay, well, I thought while those guys are working on the greenhouse foundation, I would take a break from all the labor I'm doing and we would go do a little plant shopping. So I'm in Gridley at the Ace Hardware, picking up a couple more annuals. I've got a lot of blank space in the garden, so we need to fill some spaces out. So let me show you guys what I'm thinking I'm gonna grab. They still have a ton of really good stuff here. It's definitely cleared out a lot from when I was here last, but they do have a lot of really good stuff. So I am trying to pick up a few things just to fill in some holes, and I am seeing a lot of stuff that I'm really loving. I will be grabbing the last of these. These are the Truffle Pink Gomphrena. I already put 2 in my basket, but there are 4 of them in total. So we are going to add these guys to my cart. And I already also did grab some salvia. This is the Rockin Fuchsia Salvia. I love salvia so much, especially because bees and hummingbirds love it. So had to grab some more. We're off to a bad start. Oh my goodness. The bee balm is stunning right now. This is the upscale lavender taffeta, and oh my goodness, this one is so beautiful. They also have the leading lady orchid one right here. This one I believe stays smaller, right? Yeah, this is a short one getting 14 inches tall, and then this one gets 26 inches tall, so kind of a good size difference on these guys. But I love bee balm in the garden. I think I'm also gonna grab some of these. Are the Rocapoco Coral Reef. Very bright. I think I want to grab maybe 5 or 6 of these guys. Actually, I think I want to grab a bunch of these and plant these under the willow tree. That would be really pretty. And also the pricing here, so good for proven winners in my area. Most of the time, they're $10.99 here. So they wanted to kind of like have competitive pricing here, so $7.99, great pricing. And then I think I also want to grab some of the Surefire White Begonias. I've got a whole bunch of the Surefire Cherry. Mine don't look this good though. Mine are not this big. And so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But these guys are huge already. And the blooms, I love this color bloom. I like it because it's still like red, but it's kind of pinkish red. Anyways, I'm gonna grab a couple of the Surefire Whites. I think I'm gonna grab maybe like 5 of the Surefire White Begonias. And I've never grown these before. These are really pretty. Senorita Rosalita Cleome hybrid. Full sun, 48 inches tall. And look at the blooms on this. Isn't that stunning? So I think I'm gonna grab a couple of these guys. These are super interesting. I want to grab ones that are good size, but also that do have some blooms on the top, but not fully open. So I'm thinking we'll grab 3 of these guys. They're very interesting. And the leaf structure on these remind me of Vitex. I'm growing these this year in my garden, and I have loved them. These are the Goldilocks Rocks Bidens. Full sun. They're truly a full sun. They're so pretty. These ones don't look like the most beautiful because they're done blooming right now, but the ones that are in my garden that are like obviously getting ample fertilizer and full sun, they're blooming their little hearts out. And look at the blooms on them. They look like little sunflowers. And then I just noticed this. If you see these guys in your garden, make sure that you leave them alone. This is a little ladybug larva, so that is a good guy to have in your garden. Okay, this is kind of crazy. I'm not a big fan of osteospermum at all. This one's called Purple Spoon. I've never seen one like that. Purple Spoon. Very, very interesting. Not from my garden, but I can definitely appreciate the uniqueness of this flower. And I also did decide to grab a hibiscus. If you've been here for a minute, I promised my husband that I would pick him up a hibiscus at some point, and I never did. So here we are now. This is the Summerific Ballet Slippers. I like this one because it's white and then the pink edging and then the red center. And 34 bucks for this guy. And it's a really, really big plant, and I'm glad I'm getting it in the ground now. Best time really would have been before it broke dormancy, which they were selling them before they broke dormancy, but I didn't pick one up then. So this is my cart. Let's head home. I'm telling you, grab salvia for your garden. The hummingbirds find me everywhere. Oh, this is so cool. So we're gonna race home now because Brent just told me that they are doing the metal work on the inside. What is it called? Rebar. They're doing the rebar on the inside, and then they're getting the like drains and everything put in. So we're gonna head home and see the progress that they made. I'm obsessed that there's a hummingbird in here. It keeps chirping at me. Let's go home. Let's get these guys planted. Okay, so this is where they're ending the day. They got the rest of the inside built up. So today they had to do a couple of the boards in there, and then they also got all of the rebar in, and they got our drain pipe in, one for electrical, one for water to come in, and then all of the rebar inside of the greenhouse, all bent and everything. So holy cow, we are so close to getting ready to pour. They said that they are going to start pouring this on Thursday, and with it being poured on Thursday, I mean, it should be done by Friday at the latest, and they're gonna do 1 pour. He said that normally they would do 2 pours. They would do the walls, and then they would do the floor, the foundation or whatever it is, but they are just doing 1 single pour of all of it, all at once. He said it's a bit more work, but I don't know why. That's just what they wanted to do. So we don't have any of the guys coming tomorrow. which is, I guess, kind of nice. So, I mean, this is going to be much faster than I thought. So it was day one of digging all of this out and starting to get the foundation in wood laid out. And then day two was finishing the wood foundation and getting the rebar in place. Day three, nothing is happening. And then day four is when they are going to be pouring the foundation, which is so exciting. So foundation here any day now. That is where this video is going to end. Thank you guys for coming plant shopping with me and for being here for day one and day two of the greenhouse foundation pour. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It is wigging out with all the colors right now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you all tomorrow when we do a bit of gardening. Bye, guys.